Macrocarpa cypress pine, like 13 meters of it. These are for the top bars. Cut them up into 500mm lengths. That's for the body. I still need to get bits for the roof, some weatherboards. Yeah, we're underway. We have all the bits measured out. These are 1.2 meter. So that's how long it's going to be. It's bloody big, and look how thick these things are. The dimensions for the plans that I'm following, they use 26mm thickness, and this is 30mm. I don't see a huge problem with that. I think it's just going to be heavier, but I guess a benefit is that it will be more insulation for the bees. What are these? Two 730mm pieces. I think that's for the sides of the roof. We have two 600mm pieces. I want to say these are two 460mm pieces, and then I'll have like a 600mm off cut. Not sure what I can do with that. And then that's the most of it. That's just an off cut there. And then these are going to be cut in 500mm lengths, and they're going to be the top bars which sit in the hive, and the bees will build comb on, and you can just pull them out, check them out, harvest them, put them back, whatever. So yeah, let's start making some cuts. I also got some other goodies, straps to tie the hive closed, a bee brush to scrape the bees off the frames, and then a jacket. This is made with horsehair. Apparently you wet it and then brush the bees off. Maybe you want to harvest the frame, brush the bees off, and then you can do whatever you want with that frame of honey. Bee suit's pretty fresh. I just got the top half. I think I just wear them with jeans and some gardening gloves. And there we have it, all the pieces to construct the hive, as well as the top bars, minus the roof and the legs. We're getting it done. I'm pretty inexperienced woodworker, very inexperienced woodworker, but we are learning. Next step, more measuring and more cutting. We have cut all the pieces to size. All we need to do now is screw it together, and we've got the main part of the hive done, meaning the base, the walls, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's everything there. It wasn't too hard. I just had to cut them on some angles, specific angles, freehand with the circular saw. A table saw would just be so good for something like this. I need to get some weatherboards. So I've got the sides of the roof, which is like a triangle, and that will go on a hinge. You just be able to open it up and then close it. But yeah, the storing there. Outside but undercover for now. And yeah, there's not really much to show you, but just wanted to tell you that we're getting there and we've got a little bit more to go. I'm going to get it done this week, so it's Monday today. I'm working the next couple days all day. Not a full-time farmer yet, but soon. Soon. Oh, I need to oil it as well. So I'll buy some oil. Organ oil, non-toxic for bees. That's what I've been recommended. I'll also link the plans that I'm using to build this hive. They are Adrian's, top beekeeper in Australia. I've heard from many people. Top natural beekeeper. I should clarify, he loves the Top Bar Hive, swears by it. I would love to get to his event on the Mornington Peninsula later this month, I think it is. We'll see what we can string together. All right, I knocked off work early, so we're back working on this hive. We've got the sideboard on the bottom there. And then this is called the follower board, which I've screwed to the sideboard. And then this is the side of the hive. So this board, the side, I'm using the follower board as a guide. I think it's gonna look something like that. I'm hoping to get the body done today, maybe even the legs on as well. Somehow this is standing. But the follower board is a nice guide. I can just line this up. That's gonna be like that, nice and snug. Hello, look at that. And then this one is gonna go in here. And then the bottom board should drop in nicely if we've measured it all correct. Coming together, mate. Pretty big, hey? Oh, damn, I love how it looks with this bit in. Nice. So this is what it's gonna look like. The body is built. This is the sides of the roof. And then these are the weatherboards. There'll be 3 of them on each side. And then once it's all put together, it'll be on legs, and we'll give it a coat with some garden furniture oil. This is what is called the follower board. So there's a 5mm gap right there. That side is flush, and that is a bee space, so that the bees have space between this board, which is essentially the end of the hive, because a bee colony can't fill out that entire thing. Well, I guess it can, but it won't initially. So this, if say my colony is just here, it'll be a bit bigger than that, but this follower board will close it off. So you have the bars with the comb and the colony in there, and that closes off the hive. Now I've got to make another one of those, so I can have it in the middle, and then 2 follower boards, and then I think the holes will be there. This is also what the comb will look like. So when I pull out the bar from the hive, if this was a one with comb on it, this is the shape of the comb, because this is the shape of the hive. And I reckon it's so cool. Like, I'm picturing just cutting that off. I don't know, how much would that weigh? Like a kilo at least. Looks good. Put the leg on backwards. And to make it even better, I burred the thing so I can't take it out. Lucky we got this. What's up guys, it is raining and work has been called off, so let's get some shit done. And I want to take you guys with me. Beekeeping related things, building, sourcing materials, the final stage. Hoping to get the construction of my Top Bar Hive done today and put out for like ready to catch a swarm. So let's work out what we need to do exactly. Is it crazy that I use a shoelace as a belt? I had a nice RM Williams belt for ages, but I lost it when I was in Europe. So now I just use that and have been for the past like 6 months. But yeah, it's a bit rainy today. I'll just double check what screws I have and what screws I need. I found most of the bits that we need, so we need a few more of these, like 4 more. Probably have to buy a whole pack, but I shall take one and then go find this in the store. Alright, we got held up. I was doing this job yesterday at the cellar door of my family's winery, sanding the floors and then sealing it. Today we're going to seal it, but the sanding job isn't quite finished, so I just stopped in to check on it, and the bloke there that's sealing it pretty much would like some help just doing the final touches of the sanding, and then I'll probably help him seal it as well. So shouldn't take any longer than a couple hours, maximum 3 hours, and then we'll have all afternoon to do beekeeping things. So it's a little sidetrack, but that is okay. Apparently the wind's gonna get up to 100 km/h winds, so that's pretty nuts. Bloody windy out there. On the tip top of the roof. All right, we're back. I've got everything that I should need to finish this hive. I just did a full day's work at my new job. Here's a video of some stuff that we're doing. Lots of chainsaw work, pruning olive trees. They're a regenerative olive grove that produces olive oil in Australia. They have the highest polyphenol olive oil in Australia. Yeah, really good group of people there. Anyway, home, we got a few hours left of sunlight, and should be able to get this all done. I got a clamp today. I got some beeswax foundation sheets. Now, because we're natural beekeeping, I'm not going to be using these entire sheets, but just a starter strip to help the bees build straight comb, so it is easier to handle and harvest when that time comes. Got some different screws and things that I was missing, but yeah, we should be able to finish it today. Let's try to get it done. I ordered wood online that is primed. So it's got this like white coat on it which primes it for paint, I believe. I'm gonna sand it off. You can see I just tested a little bit there, should be fine. And that means that this other oil that I've ordered will be able to soak in to that, and I prefer the natural look anyway. I'd already bought the oil, and I'm gonna seal everything else for the hive with that. So yeah, I'd rather a uniform look, and on top of this I would have had to buy paint, you know, that works on that, so that just would have been an extra thing, probably another 30-40 bucks, maybe more. In better news, we have chocolate oat biscuits. There was 4 in this, and there's 1 left, and I'm going to eat the last one as well. Ingredients: rolled oats, sugar, coconut, fresh butter, dark chocolate, wheat flour, golden syrup, water, and bicarb soda. They're pretty bloody clean ingredients. I'll tell you what, glass of milk would be nice. All boards are sanded. Just got to cut those 2 long ones. And then let's get them on. Oh yeah, so I was sanding and I couldn't really take as much of this off as I thought. And then I was looking around the shed and I found the right paint to use. So as long as I can find a roller or a brush, that's fine. I'm gonna have a white roof. So be it. They say measure twice, cut once. Not bad. Lovely day today, and we have got the new hive out. Damn, look at that thing. I think it's pretty level. Bees are smart as, and if their hive isn't level, they'll build straight down, like with gravity, I suppose. So if your hive's like this, they're gonna build straight down anyway. So then it's kind of like when you open it up, the comb will be crooked in there, but I think that's fairly level. It's fucking looking pretty good. So that's their little door there. The sun rises there, so they're gonna get lots of morning sunlight. They'll get sunlight most of the day. They're even getting sunlight now on their back, and it's like 5 o'clock. And it even stays open on its own. So I guess, yeah, this is their last little bit of sunlight they're getting. So that's south, so I'm pretty sure the sun starts moving like further over here in the winter. So they'll get lots of sun, and the midday sun, even peak summer, shouldn't be a problem. They won't, they'll have a bit of shade here from this tree, but with this roof, you know, it's not like their hives directly under here. They have all this airspace, and they're in there, so that's like the actual roof of the hive, and then this is just like a weather protecting sort of thing. It will disperse a lot of heat. I think they'll be happy here. Let's start a comb so they can they know to build straight down. You can imagine if I didn't have these on, really, they could build any which way they want and get messy when harvesting. So got the starter comb on all of these. These are the follower boards. I can go in and have a look when I need. And yeah, I need to make more of these so that if I catch a swarm and when they start expanding as a colony, I can open these, add new frames, and hopefully fill this whole thing up by the end of the season. So last day of beekeeping is Anzac Day, they say, so we love it. Stay tuned. Let's go check on these guys. So I've still got these guys over here. They're loving life, coming in and out with pollen on their legs. I think I'm just gonna leave them in here. I think I am, yeah. And if they fill that up and decide to swarm, hopefully they choose that as a home. And if I catch another swarm between now and then, I'll put them in there and then maybe transfer these guys somewhere else. I have got a Langstroth box as well, which I do want to set up. I also want to set up a Bar hive, another style of hive. It's a vertical hive, but different to the Langstroth. There's a bee up there. What's she doing? There's a hole there, and when I put my nose up to there and smell it, oh, it smells good. It smells like honey. Oh, it smells really good. If that's what the honey tastes like, we're in for a treat. Yeah, I love these guys. I really love them. Alright, I forgot to wrap this video up, but we are finished. We got the hive out, even caught a swarm, and then I put the swarm in the hive, and if you've been following me on my Instagram, you would have seen all that. Yeah, we're just gonna walk up now and go take a look at it. You know, I can't capture everything that I'm doing with the bees and whatever else, so be sure to follow my Instagram, because I'm putting like stories up every day and posting every couple of days. So what I just did today was I put a Langstroth hive on top of this nucleus box. I don't know if you can see that, but that is a bit of an experiment, because I opened up that nuke box and it was all cross comb and gonna be hard to manage, so I put that, they filled up a fair bit of it, probably like 3/4, so if I put that on top, my hope is that they climb up and then I can eventually just transfer them 100% over to that box. So here it is, top bar hive, beautiful blue roof, not white, and I really like it actually, and the bees seem to like it as well. I had a peep in today and they are already building comb, of course, but it's just amazing how fast they do it, because they've only been here a few days. So we lift that up. I'm not gonna open it up now, but they're in there. And yeah, I opened that up and saw that they were building comb here. And I don't think they've built anything on this side. But there we have it. Of course, I'll link all the relevant stuff in the description. Yeah, subscribe and like if you enjoyed the video. Check out my Instagram. Mainly, Instagram and YouTube that I'm active on. Beautiful day today. Barefoot, I haven't been barefoot in a bloody while. Wearing boots all the time. Stay tuned, more videos coming. Peace.